When you're not relying on the income from being an independent musician to put a roof over your head and food on the table, it begs the question, what does success look like? I asked that exact question to 5 independent musicians. Let's find out what they said. What does success look like for you musically?
It's a good question. I probably have a much better answer for like professional and career kind of development. But for music, like, because it's, to me, it's really just a hobby, and success is just having fun. If I'm enjoying it, that's like really my main goal. That's why I'm doing it. So of course it's nice to like release somewhat regular songs, to get better at the music, to make friends and to meet people through it. Those are some of like my other goals, but I would say those are all pretty much secondary to just enjoying it.
What does success look like for you with regards to the music that you make?
Not money. That's
a good job.
I would love nothing more than to do for a living.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's not sustainable in the current world of music, because streaming, as much as we love to have the access to music as readily available, you have all this music, but the artists suffer. That being said, success to me is when I see just one person or hear from one person that says, this hit me to the core, like, or I see that comment on the premiere, on the Where Post Rock Dwells premiere or a YouTube page or wherever, that just says, this struck a nerve with me, like this hit me to the core. This is beautiful. Like when I see things like that, to me, that's success. When I see that people are connecting with it on their own emotional level without me having to have vocals to tell them how they should feel or how this song should be perceived, like people connecting with it on their own terms. And when I see that, that's how I know, like, regardless of how many streams it gets or how much money it makes, like, I know I'm not doing this for a job. Like, I just want people to connect with the music in a way that I connect with it. And if one person gets that, then to me, that's success.
In terms of Doug making music and releasing music, what does success look like for you?
There are lots of different answers to this one, but the main one would be, I think, just be happy with what I've achieved and be proud of what I put out, because every single one I'm proud of in a different way. But it would just do the best that I possibly can with the equipment that I've got at that particular time, and just have a huge amount of pride in what you do. And you can sit there and you can listen to it and you think, actually, that's pretty bloody good. And I'm chuffed with that. The other version would be selling records or whatever. It's just like, you want to make your money back. But then you come back to the original plan of, actually, I'm just really proud of what I've achieved and because, you can't take that away from me now, because it's out there and I'm happy with it.
What does success look like for you?
That's a good question. I mean, the reality is I have a day job. Like, I'm not going to be a professional musician. I don't want to be a professional musician. For me, making money off of it means I have to do things for other people. Like, I have to do things a certain way to continue to make money off of it. I have to continue to make the same type of music, or like continue to make something that other people likes and they'll buy it. I have no interest in that. So I guess success to me is just creating and producing something that I'm still happy to go back and listen to years later. And then I can say, like, dang, this is a good song. Like, I can listen to it and I can get the stank face and be like, yeah, yep. Oh, here's the breakdown, That's, I don't know, as boring as that may be, I think that's my definition of success these days.
What does success look like for the both of you with Gravely?
Man, so success to me personally is like being honest to myself, just being true to who I am, showing up for myself in even the smallest ways, and like being a part of Grave Bloom so far has just opened to a lot of like how to take care of myself physically and mentally, being open to relationships and friendships again, and not keeping myself isolated, knowing when to speak and when to listen. And it's just created a healthier dynamic for me, continuing to find who I am in the music.
But yeah, my answer is kind of the same thing. It's like, to me, success is just like being fully yourself and not compromising yourself, doing what you want to do and pursuing what makes you happy and what fulfills you. So to me, I'm like, we are already successful. Like, we don't need any more streams. We don't need money. We don't need any of that bullshit. Like, that's all nice. Like, of course, everyone wants people to hear what they're making, and like, that's great. But that's just like a bonus, because the fact that we have made something that we are super proud of and we feel is true to who we are and expresses things that we want to share, and we enjoy it. Like, I've listened to the EP many, many times since it's been released, because I'm just like, yeah, this slaps. I love it. That alone, and then like the connections and the friendships that we've made through it. Already we're successful.
And the ones you haven't yet that you will, right? Because that's... If you want to see any of the other Meet the Musician episodes in this series, then I'll link some here. And of course, if you would do me the pleasure of subscribing and hitting that bell for notifications, then I'd love to see you here back on the channel in future. Thank you for watching.